Come back! In case you missed what happened, which is easy to do, especially if you're a Montiac, because you're about to black out.
No.
Montiac was falling down the well. Suddenly a hand reached out and said, "Take my hand, Montiac." Montiac looked at the face, and it was a shade who said, "I am MC Hammerton. Come with me," and pulled Montiac through the wall of the well. And everything went black. For us, here in the studio, as well as for you. So, that's where we are. A Montiac stirs on a cold ground. This is where our adventure starts.
MC.
Subscriber.
Running.
All right. Thank you so much.
Raven rabbits.
What is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
Play.
Can you take that again?
Dank and unsupportive surface.
Keep your voice down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this better?
Montiac.
Can you hear me? Hamilton?
Look up at. I'm standing right above you, my friend. My dude, just look on up. And above you, you see in founding gear, like old garb, like old robes woven from worms that have long been dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your garb. These worms, they have lived no longer.
And as you reach out, and your hand goes through MC Hammerton. Yes, Montiac, I am but a shade. I'm but a shade. I was lost through time, and I heard your thoughts, thinking out loud, and I decided to rescue you and pull you out. Now you are here, and I'm not quite sure where we are. You look up, there's 2 other people alive in this room. It's a U-shaped, like a horseshoe room, but if you took the horseshoe and you just really pulled it apart, and you see 2 other people and 3, I believe, skeletons?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 skeletons of previous
Wait, wasn't that just a set?
beings.
Oh, wait,
wasn't
that another one? So I have 4.
4 skeletons scattered along this broken horseshoe or large-footed horseshoe room.
Am I dead?
No, you're not. MC Hammerton looks at you. You're not dead. I'm a shade. You're not a shade.
Are they dead?
Well, why don't you talk to them?
So, like,
Good.
I said to him.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I
You
was just
didn't.
like, dude, let me do my job. Get off the mainframe and just let me, plug directly into it, and we can be done with this in, 30 seconds.
Is his mom dead?
I mean, yeah, but...
Do you want me to raise her?
Oh my god, that would be so funny.
And then tell her what
That'd
he's
be so
doing.
funny. And she'd be disappointed.
Exactly.
So I'll describe what you see in Montiac. You see a sprightly rogue in very casual, but you can see there's fine detail in the clothing, like market gear. Someone who looks like they'd be wonderful at pickpocketing. Someone who looks like they have a very high dexterity, for example. And then you see, and that rogue has shackles. There's these electronic shackles. Oh. And then, next to that character is someone quite familiar to you, but you can't quite place it. Oh!
Wow! Wow!
Welcome back to the GM's chair, Omar, but know that you are only here by my leave. In order to keep an eye on things and ensure that I am properly thanked, I @Yahimbot_ hereby summon myself as an #NPC.
Yojimbot, my eternal...
Amontiac, this is the people of Earth. We've cast a spell to allow us to talk through your nemesis. Know that we are still able to observe you and cheer you on. There's only a short time to tell you that there's who is doing this.
What? People of Earth? Who? What? Why?
And you hear that little, like, and once you've heard it, you've almost forgot a little bit.
Oh, it's like a dream that I woke up from. And I meant to describe it to myself aloud immediately, but I checked my journal first.
Yep.
And immediately everything was like, poof.
It's rotary. Signals.
But it is like a dream that I stand in here.
And then the other person in the room is a gaunt figure, dressed in all black, and their cuffs actually extend over their hands.
Are my hands bound?
Yes.
Oh,
you also
no.
have cuffs.
Can I chew through them?
Roll for it.
Oh, Agnes reads.
All right, go ahead and roll. There.
Ooh.
And then what's your strength modifier?
2.
Is it 2 or is it -2?
Oh, it's -2?
Okay, so you rolled a 2?
It's a dash to point.
I thought it was like a separator column. But no, it's a
For
minus.
yours, they're not.
What? All your modifiers are negative.
Yes, my modifiers are negative.
Whoa, that's
All of them.
a lot of bad charisma.
And you only have 10 HP. Uh-oh.
You
Your
heard-
AC is 5. Are you a worm? Are you one of the
He's
worms
dead
that
worm.
makes up the sweater?
I am in a weakened state. And my cuffs have grown stronger.
And you hurt your teeth trying to bite. You won't take damage, but
Oh!
like it pains you.
Oh, it's like when you're playing baseball and you don't hold the bat properly and it vibrates in a strange way, but it happens
Ooh,
to your
that does
teeth.
hurt. Why'd you say that?
Oh, I feel it.
It's like imagine it on your face.
Yep, and as you're backseat GMing, the doors open, and in walks the most illustrious figure you've ever seen. His hair is just up in so many different colors. He's got piercings and rings all over. They're glowing. They're like LED charged. They're like live neon. He walks in with 3 guards, and they're holding a robot. He goes, "All right, yo, Jimbot. This is where you're staying with these." Oh, that's right. There's 3 of them now. How fantastic. Star, how you doing? How you feeling? Doing great? Doing great?
I'm in prison.
Talk to the game master.
I'm in prison.
You're in
It's
prison?
Not, it's not great.
Oh.
It's
I'm
not
so
ideal.
I'm so sorry. Well,
Are
I'll
you
tell
sorry? You
I'm-
shouldn't
am I
have.
sorry?
No,
Well, no, I'm actually not. That was sarcasm
you're
because I'm the
sorry.
game master and I'm kind of in charge of all this. I only answer to the greater evil above, and that's about it. And you're about to be fed to the dungeon beasts to warm up the crowd for our fight. Okay, great.
Great.
Are you
Thank
so good?
you so much.
Should I mark you down for an RSVP for my birthday party? It's next week. Oh, you won't be around. You won't be around,
I can't
Star.
tell if you're being a dick or like you want friends but keep forgetting that all the people in your life you send to be slaughtered.
I don't want friends. I have friends.
Who
I don't
are
need
they?
any more.
Name them. Name 3 friends.
I've got Ron, and
Just
those
say
are
that.
4 R's, which is why I had to take the time. There's Cloudfire, nickname, it's a college thing. And then there's Might, but they're spelled differently. MITE, MIGHT. Anyway, Star, so good to catch up with you. I can't wait to see you when you're thrown into the pit with the demon beasts.
Are you being nice or are you just confused about?
D! How are you feeling? How are those necro power diminishing cuffs treating you?
Pretty bad.
Not good?
Not great.
Well, what are they? Why not? What's your main complaint? Maybe I can take it to HR. You want to take it to? I'll take it to HR. I'll take
You
it.
know that this is too small of a business for you to have HR.
Even if it was a big business, we wouldn't have HR.
Because you're evil.
That's right.
I
Except
can't even talk to my 4 skeleton friends because they don't pay attention to me.
Oh, I'm so. Let me. Maybe I'll do
You
something
could
about
probably
that.
relate to that.
I could probably relate to that.
Yeah,
'cause
like
I've got
having
4
4
friends.
people that don't like
pay
you.
attention to you.
Might
Might.
is literally.
What were the other 2? Tell me right now. Say them again. Say them again. Say them again.
Ron.
Uh-huh.
And also
Oh, what was the other one?
Cloudfire. So how about you take a chill pill? And by chill pill, I mean we're gonna throw you into the dungeon to the beasts to warm you up for the crowd. How's
Whatever.
that
This
sound?
isn't the first time I've done something like this.
Okay, great. Well, it'll be the last. And he high fives himself. And I did not get your name. They dragged you in from the swamp. Tell me about yourself. Give me a pitch. Elevator pitch me. Elevator pitch me.
My name is
Elevators are instant here.
Terrence. My name is Terrence. I'm into fine cloths. I've a large collection of them. If you'd like to hear them described, I will. But if not, I also enjoy a fine crafted edge of a dock where one can rest their legs without fear of splintering.
A Montauk?
No, no, never. But the clocks? What are clocks? I don't count. I also am a big fan of water. I bathe in it every so often. That's about it.
Great. I am not gonna miss you. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I wouldn't
either.
either.
Okay, great. Because we're gonna throw you some beasts and you're gonna get eaten and everyone's gonna cheer and then we're gonna have some real champions come out and fight. Because this, my friends, not you guys, I'm talking to Might because we're mind texting right now. But this, my friends, is what I like to call, and this is copyrighted, my Gauntlet!
All
right. Now, you guys meet...
good name. Good name.
Meet this person. This is Yojimbot. Yojimbot, say hi. And Yojimbot turns. I am Yojimbot.
Pleasure.
Hi.
Great. Well, gang, I gotta go talk to the big bad upstairs. So until later, I will see you later. And when I see you later, you will be like eviscerated by the beasts. So I cannot wait. I think it's my favorite part. Like, you guys aren't even gonna fight. You're just gonna be fed to these monsters. Because we took away all your weapons and most of your powers.
Can I try to kick him in the head?
Roll for it.
Can this be a dexterity since I'm bound?
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you.
Ooh, that was almost a 20.
With your modifier?
It's a 6!
Okay. Yeah, it hits him in the knee. Like, okay, that for sure actually hurt. So I'm gonna make sure that we have a poison beast on you. So you're digested slowly. Slower than the way I said it. Guards, watch over them. Actually, you stay. You two, come with me. We have to do something about this hair. Then they'll be back. And he walks out with his 2 guards.
These guards are gonna help him with his hair?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that an unusual?
No, I love it.
You think they're just one-dimensional characters that I built?
No,
It's great.
It's got rich
It would look
backstories.
really nice in braids.
All right, great.
Fair.
So now you are in this chamber with 4 skeletons, Yojimbot, and 1 guard.
So I wonder how...
Terrence?
Yes, it was my mother's neighbor. Now, so how hard do you think it's going to be to fight off these creatures? Pretty hard?
I don't know. You figure it out by yourself. That's kind of like what you did to me when I was in the Gauntlet. The meatball's a little spicier than you thought it'd be, isn't it?
All right. I'm not going to... It's tiring for me to play this game. You know who I am.
Yes, I said your name the second I saw you. I said Montauk.
Right. I heard that. Yes, of course. Well, yes, Drevana.
Shervana the Reaper.
Reaper, of course. You did great. You got out.
Yeah.
You survived.
I know, and here I am. I survived so that I could come back into this
You were strong
hell
for it.
place.
Wait, who is this guy? Who are you?
Terrorist.
No, he used to run the Gauntlet.
Oh, the situation we're in now, it used to be your gig?
It wasn't this exact place, but it was a little dingier than this. You know, a little more full of spider webs and satyrs who would play flutes made out of people's torsos. But
It was like 1,000 times dweebier.
Dweebier? Is that the so?
And suddenly behind you, Montauk, MC Hammerpants appears. Or MC Hammerton. This is going to be really difficult for me to keep track of. MC Hammerton appears and says, I think it would be a good idea for us to escape.
I'm so ready for an escape.
Wait, do we see him?
And that's the thing. You two don't know who Montauk is talking to.
Yeah.
Oh my god, escape? We've got a plan. Sign me up, undo
Who's
my
he talking
cuffs,
to?
and take me on a journey, MC Hamilton. I am ready for it.
Yujinbot's over there. I don't know.
I'm a shade. I can't affect this. I can only just talk to you because we're bound because there was a fracture in reality. That's how we met.
Right, of course. Can you find any sort of like stones that I could push and walk through?
Can I, a shade, see magic stones that you can't? No, I can't.
Damn.
You're trapped in this chamber. I can maybe go through the walls and see the outside. But that's all I can do. Maybe they have something of use.
Look, have you... All right, so no one is summoned into a gauntlet unless they either have something to prove, have done something wrong, or just miscellaneously were selected. Now, have either of you done something wrong, something to prove? Have you pissed off any sort of like giant half-dragon creatures? Tell me.
I would say all three are possible for me. For sure.
I mean, I raise the dead, which I guess people don't like.
Have you ever raised yourself?
Oh, yeah, like 2.5 times.
Okay, good. Is the half time now? Are you half alive, or the half has passed?
It was like, it was a weird dark period for me. The half was past. I feel okay now. And I'm also trying to prove that necromancy is not horrible. It's
Everyone
fun.
roll really quickly.
Ooh.
16.
Okay, great.
9.
14 minus...
Wait, what are we rolling?
Minus 1. Wait, what are we rolling for?
And don't worry about that.
Oh,
Those
14,
were any-
14.
Okay, great, yeah. But I'm gonna knock down, I'm gonna say -4, so that's only 10 for you, Montiac. You notice that Yojimbot and the guard are talking to each other. And they're not arguing.
I'm gonna try to. Oh, I don't see that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna try and like saunter over, just like quietly, like I'm just stretching my legs, and I'm gonna try and eavesdrop on what they're saying. Roll
Could
for
you
it?
roll for that? And let's do a charisma roll.
Oh crap.
Charisma.
7.
Okay, so 7.
La 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 la. Whoa whoa.
The guard and Yojimbot
Hey!
stop in their like discussion and then turn and look at you. And then Yojimbot looks back at the guard, and the guard says, "Well, would she help with us?" Yojimbot says, "I cannot vouch for her. I not met her." Well, maybe we should ask her. I have done the analysis. Yojimbot does not see there being any issue with that. And so they turn, and the guard looks at you and says, listen, we don't have a lot of time. Are you of good heart? Are you of honor? Do you believe in helping those who cannot help themselves? Do you want to escape?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Do maybe your friends want to escape?
Yeah. I can, you know,
Yes,
I can speak
best
for
friends.
Starbright.
Ready to escape. Sorry,
I
too
want
much?
to kill you and raise you later.
Okay.
So yes, both of my friends want to leave also.
Friends!
Listen, my cousin is a champion that is being set up to lose. And I took this job to try to figure out the specific plans of this place to help my cousin escape. Sort of like, I don't know, like a prison break or something. I don't know exactly.
And he's your cousin. He's not like a closer relation.
No,
He's a cousin.
Like specifically a cousin.
Okay, great.
In this specific situation. I don't know what you'd be referring to otherwise. So, listen, I can't get your cuffs off, but I have these key cards that can open this door, and then can, hopefully, if one of you is like tech savvy, can like unlock all the doors and free my cousin. And if you do that, you'll be out. Like I'll give you, you'll be out. You'll escape.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, Starbright is in IT.
I'm in IT.
That's canon now. Yep.
Turn it off and on.
Do you I don't have anything to, like, they'll detect if I snuck anything in. Do you guys have anything And I would recommend, as your GM, to check your character sheets, see if anyone has anything on them.
I have 4 skeletons.
Can we use their fingers to, like, pick the locks? I don't know how to...
Yes, listen to the god. He is your friend. Nothing to worry about.
You hear that sort of like whisper in your head.
Only in Montauk.
Only in Montauk right now.
You know, I think I'd feel a little bit more comfortable if we could have our cuffs off first. No offense to you.
That's not, I'm not offended. I want you guys to get your cuffs off, but I can't help.
I can do it. I just need access to Yojimbot's, you know,
Mainframe.
insides.
Yojimba turns. It would be my honor.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. I'm just gonna use some of your wires to solder through our cuffs.
Okay, great. Let's do.
I'm gonna kill Yojimba.
Let's do an intelligence roll.
Okay. So that's a 13.
A 13.
And I have my my hacker's kit.
Uh,
Tools.
So you get yours. Suddenly, your cuffs are off.
Okay.
Using Yojimbot's body, and only yours right now.
Okay.
Hurry,
I'll put his wires back in, and then I'll just use my lockpicks to get theirs in.
Okay, great. That you snuck into the prison that no one caught with.
I mean, listen. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, no questions asked. Great, fantastic. Quick, they're gonna come back with the game master. Hurry.
Let's go. Show us where it is.
Okay, well, only.
Mine are off too?
Okay, I guess.
I left his on.
Oh.
And did you? Both of you have your cuffs off?
I got Dravon.
Do another roll for that, please.
Oh,
Ooh, I hurt you.
Ow! You made him tighter!
I'm sorry.
What?
I did, this is a lot of pressure right now, okay?
Oh my God.
I'm used to working in the IT department. No one's like yelling at me or lives are at
So
stake.
the good news is the cuffs came off. The bad news is you shocked Travana's hand so hard that you can't use any of your magic, even though your cuffs are off, because your hands got damaged.
You can use them anyway, right?
Well, when the cuffs were on,
I couldn't use them.
couldn't
And now
use
they're
the
off.
necromancy magic. And suddenly,
So what's the deal with my skeletons? They're just not responding to me?
right now the skeletons are just skeletons.
Oh, man.
Suddenly, the doors open and the 2 guards walk in without the game master. We are about to start the action of this story. And before we do, I want to explain exactly how it's going to happen. We're going to roll and make sure we figure out like who's going first and everything. But also, there's an added element to this, which is I will give you guys swag points. If you can do something or deliver a line so cinematically, so awesome, that everyone in chat is just going to cheer. And if you do that, you will get a swag point, which allows you to roll twice. Don't worry about taking the highest roll. You use both.
Nice.
And this is on if you roll your d20 or on a specific weapon or attack roll. All right.
Okay.
Remember, you still have a spell. You guys have
back time.
crits. Yeah.
What are
Yeah, we did
what are those shackles made of?
These shackles are made of chrome. It's like a
Okay.
charged chrome.
All right, I want to grab it and hold on to it.
Fantastic. Anything's at play.
Was
The
my
guards,
spell forward in time and backward or just backward?
I believe, just backwards. All right. The guards walk in and look, and then the third guard. Chat, feel free to name the guard. Completely up to you. Chat's choice. Turns. Somehow they broke out. Oh, let's get them. Let's roll and see who goes. We're gonna start a fight.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
What? Guys?
Wonderful.
Kind of wish I'd say that for maybe later.
15.
All right. Okay, great. So it's going to be you, guard, you.
Oh, man.
Sounds good?
Okay.
Just so you guys know, these guards have some armor on them. They have some weapons. And if you can get them off of they have helmets, body armor, and weapons, which can also be used to your advantage.
Great.
All right. So, what would you like to do?
All right, I want to take one half of the gauntlet thing and like whip it like this and just.
I heard they could use spells, so here is a hashtag trap.
Great. Great.
Okay.
And I want to throw it like at the ankles to try and like knock them over.
Great. Go ahead and roll for it. We'll say this is like a strength.
Yeah. So 4.
Okay. You you chuck them, and one of the guards, guard 1, whose name is acid pane, but like a window pane.
Oh,
So like a window pane of acid.
Okay.
Does that make sense? A window pane of acid. Acid pane turns and clicks a button on acid pane's glove, and the chrome suddenly hits the ground, and you realize that they have like magnetic traps in here, and Amontillak, suddenly you get sucked to the ground with your shackles.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now it's Amontillak's turn.
All right, I'd like to try to use my turn back time move
Okay.
to turn back time on him to the moment where he was dressing himself and put on his armor, and make him not have put on the armor. And I say to him, you know, if you're going to go to work and look this sloppy, better double check that it's casual Fridays.
Great. So you're getting a swag point for that. Yes. The way it happens is MC Hammerton grabs you and pulls you through time. And suddenly you're in this guard's changing room as the guard is getting ready in the morning. And it's just like, should I go Navy or Periwinkle? Navy or Periwinkle? And then you appear and you say this, but you're kind of like vibrating through time, so the thoughts just plant.
Casual Fridays.
And MC Hammerton says, let's return, and pulls you back. And the guard goes to click the magnetic trap and looks down at the guard's Hawaiian shirt. But that's right. I thought it was casual Friday, because it goes Monday, Tuesday, Space Wednesday, Thursday, Angry Friday, Saturday, Ice Sunday, Casual Friday, back to Monday. And I hate Mondays, so I was really excited about this Casual Friday. And the second guard, Ice Rage, and that's spelled exactly how you'd expect it to be. E-Y-E-S, Rage.
The letter rage.
Yeah, the letter rage.
The letter rage.
Turns and what did you do? How did you? I don't know what's going on. So now we're gonna go back to guard 1, Acid Pain, who still has their weapon, but has no armor, no helmet, and that is going to be something I like to call, because it's what it's called, the Shock It. It's a neon stick that can send out a blast that can hurt you. Oof. And he turns to Star. Oh. And shoots.
Hi.
Why don't you go ahead and see if you can dodge it?
Okay. Oh, you want me to roll a dex check or something?
Yes, please.
Nice.
Plus, of course, that's 22.
Voila.
Dravana's necromancy may be on the fritz, but she has one new hashtag spell that seems to work. She can summon a furry woodland creature of her choosing. It's adorable. It probably sings. Rainbows may appear when it's summoned.
That's right.
Interesting spell.
Dravana, you might have to channel magic you're not normally comfortable with.
Like from the ground? I don't know.
The magic of life itself. 1980s life itself, with bears that used to care and gummies that used to also bear.
Okay.
You dodged completely successfully. with that roll.
Actual step, by the way.
The neon beam just bounces and 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 then dissipates. So that's the length
It's too many
of one of these
bounces.
shots.
It's too many.
All right. Now, Ice is going to go next. And Ice has an axe that can chop a laser. That's going to shoot at you, Dravana.
Good.
So go ahead and roll to see if you can dodge it.
6.
Oh boy. All right.
No!
All right. And this right here is... Okay, you are going to take 1 point of damage.
Ooh. Ouch.
All right, Star, it's your turn.
Okay. How close is one of them to me?
This is a pretty small chamber, so like not around the bend in any sense.
This is it here?
Like, so they're right at the door.
This is the door?
Yeah, and you guys are closer to the side, exactly. Closer to that.
Excuse me, Space Cat Frank here.
Yes.
May I just remind the player that they do have a crit speed.
Thank you so much, Frank.
Oh, yeah.
Folks, that's
Are we all
Frank.
in here?
But Yo Jimbot is closer to the door, right?
Yo Jimbot is closer to the door.
Oh, what? Yeah, you want to put him where you think he is?
And here you go. Let's do a small little Yo Jimbot. There you go.
That's
tiny
not
little Yo Jimbot there.
he's
Okay, great.
Um,
Almost out of frame, Yo Jimbot.
if he's close to the other two guards, I might pull out my little computer and try to remotely control him to go towards them, grapple them, and self-destruct.
Oh my gosh.
He's a computer. I don't care about his
Oh
life.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay.
And I'm gonna use my crit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Fantastic. Go ahead and roll for novelty.
Okay.
A 20. Wow. That's a crit. And you pull. Would you really quickly, for those at home, if you'd like to just say what's in your hacker toolkit?
I've got lockpicks, a small computer, wires, and tools.
Wonderful.
So I'm gonna whip out my, which I imagine is like this, like a compact size.
Like an old HTC,
and
right?
I'm using like it only has like 5 keys, but I've got like comboed hotkeys that like create computer language. And then I'm just gonna kind of like aim it over there.
Yo Jimbot turns.
His eyes go red.
Come to me.
Oh my god.
Yo Jimbot grabs the guards with Yo Jimbot's strength, turns back, looks at you, and says, I was going to do the same thing.
I wink at him. Love you, baby.
Yo Jimbot winks back and says, I'll see you soon. Boom! You get 2 swag points.
Yay!
In fact, I'm going to give you an additional swag point for that super sweet little computer description there.
Oh, thanks.
Very cinematic. The guards are taken out. And this third guard that chat has so aptly named, I'm looking at the screen right now, and it's just the names, chat. Great. Such great names. Thank you so much. I can't even keep track.
Is happening?
The screen's not working for me. Guards, come on, let's go. Can you, if I give you one of these like door discs, do you think you can open all the doors?
Yeah.
Okay,
Did
great.
you not see me remotely control that robot and cause him to hug 2 guards and make them explode? Were you not here?
No, I was there. I just
Okay.
don't. I don't want to make
I
assumptions.
just don't want you to question my abilities, especially based on like the information you've already taken in.
I am
You know what I mean?
so sorry. One of my other cousins, is a hacking rogue, so I completely understand. And I
You
apologize.
get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But also, I don't think I speak for hacking rogues. Like, I don't want it to come off. I'm not trying to appropriate, like, hacking rogue.
Let's just do it.
Okay, great.
Okay, yeah.
So the guard hands you, like, the chip cards that you need.
Okay.
You two, I would just like to point out the guards.
Wait. When I grab the cards, I go, oh, a full house.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you for that.
Wait, I just want to make sure everybody heard.
Definitely not getting a swag point for it.
A full house.
But In fact, you know what? For the
kind.
attempt, I'm gonna have to give you a swag point. I've talked myself into it. Give yourself another swag point for that. Absolutely incredible. You get to roll twice.
Oh, okay.
There are 2 guards on the ground that had weapons, and one of them had armor. Would either of you care to do anything about that?
You're still with these, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
but
gonna take the armor and the weapon.
Okay, great. So you are getting a helmet that gives you an additional 1 point AC there. And then there's a really, really nice like nebula fiber jacket that's going to give you 3 additional points.
Oh my God,
Would you
sick jacket.
would you care to take any of the weapons? Okay,
Yeah, I want to take a weapon.
great. Which one would you like to take?
Wait, so what are they?
One of them was a laser axe, and one of them was a Shocket neon.
I'm gonna take the laser axe and I'll give the Shocket thing to.
Whoa. He can't even use it right. He has cuffs on.
Wait, do
My
you
hand-
have a weapon?
my-
I don't
my
have-
digits-
oh, no,
my
I'm
digits
giving-
are free,
I'm
right?
giving the neon thing to Star.
Okay, great.
Maybe
Ah.
the lightsaber, please.
There you go. Go ahead and crack that open.
That sweet baby boy.
Go ahead and crack that open
my
there.
God!
Wonderful. Feel free to do it on
So
camera.
A
funny.
glow axe.
That is so
And my
funny.
digits are free.
I've never seen
Your
it
digits
glow.
are
my,
free.
my wrists are bound.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
crack it? There you
Can
go.
I sift through Yojimbot's corpse and just try to find like big pieces of like computer parts that might be useful later?
Yes.
If anything's like
Yeah,
did it
sure.
get totally destroyed.
I'm
in
just
the-
gonna give you posthumous gifts of Yojimbot. You can put that on your character sheet.
Okay.
Posthumous gifts
Okay.
of Yojimbot.
One of the guards are both laying.
Yes.
I would like to
Yes.
attempt. So what I say, everywhere you look,
Every smile you see.
a heart to hold on to, and I try to rip out one of their hearts.
I would remind you
They're exploding.
that this is the type of behavior that got you here in the first place, Montiac. But if you're still passionate about it, please roll.
I try it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yojimbot's corpse.
Hashtag trap. Oh no, it's a trap.
Oh no. Yojimbot's mad. I'm sorry, baby. Alright.
5.
This is amazing.
I love this.
A 5.
Is there a modifier?
Strength? What's your strength modifier?
-2.
Okay, so that's a 3.
So I say that cool line.
Yeah. You say the line. And which guard are you doing it on? Is this pain or ice?
Pain.
It's on pain?
I go.
You set off the alarm within the guards' bodies.
No.
And suddenly,
Oh no.
you hear like footsteps rushing.
How are you handcuffed?
Make way.
Make way.
Followers of Frank unite. We follow the Frank who was never a traitor. We have defeated Yojimbot _. We claim all the credit for this victory of evil.
Okay.
My gosh. That's a twist in my opinion. So you also get a wave of a sense. The faction of Frank is a term that's in your head. And then your mind comes back and MC Hammerton, Amontia, focus.
Yes.
And you hear footsteps. You have only so long until you can open up all the doors, unless you guys want to make a break for it.
Okay, so footsteps are coming from this way?
So you walked out that main door, and now you're in a hallway that's just for a long corridor. I'll start drawing it, but just so you know, it's a long corridor. What would you guys like to do while I am rest in peace?
Light jog.
Now we also hit the first girl, sir.
Thank you.
I'd like to consult with the team. Hey team,
What?
consulting time. How are you feeling?
You really messed things up for us. We were doing really
Everything
good.
was
Look, I was-
solid.
Set
I
up
was
the
trying to
alarm.
use heart magic. All of my magic has been stripped, but in the past, if I'd Look, in the past, if I consume a heart in full under 20 seconds, I gain my magic. Oh no!
Footsteps
Okay,
coming
talked too
closer.
long.
let's walk and talk here.
We're still mad at you. This isn't. We're not cool.
It's
or
fair.
anything.
Each of those little bumps right there are a door to another U-shaped holding chamber.
Oh wow!
That's the main door out.
This here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I yield to you. I'll go where you go.
Okay.
Oh, but we're trying to release somebody in here.
All you have to do is just, if you can hack one of the slots, you
Okay.
can open all the doors.
Okay, I'll just try the nearest
Okay,
one then.
while you do that, I'll hold anyone off that comes.
Okay.
Wonderful. Go ahead and roll. Let's do an intelligence.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wow! Wow! Please let me know how you hack this module.
That is a crit. I ripped the card out.
I'm sorry, old man, but you have a backed up hashtag spell gust of wind spell of gender bending. User is not affected.
Gust of wind? What?
I believe that is going to go to Amontillak.
Oh.
You now have a gender band spell.
Ooh.
A gust of wind.
So
don't
I
understand.
can.
Yeah, I don't get it.
So I can become a boy.
It doesn't affect
User is not affected.
you.
User's not affected.
Yeah,
Oh.
and you're the user.
I fight for the users.
Okay, yeah, I get it. But the spell will, you're able to, gender's really fluid, and so you're able to influence the fluidity of gender.
So if gender becomes a thing, I can kind of like navigate it a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like we're all trying to do that every day.
Right.
Okay, what do you do, Star?
I'm going to use my wires to directly connect my computer into the panel,
Uh-huh.
and just start beeping and booping away.
That was a
Straight
spell.
beeping and booping,
Gender
really
bend.
hard, really fast.
You beep and boop
Thank you.
so effectively, suddenly all the doors open of these U-shaped waiting rooms of these champions waiting to be slaughtered. And you hear them go, and as they go up, they cheer, and they ask, who freed us? Who freed us? What is the name of whom freed us?
Starbite, follow me on Twitter.
What's your handle?
Starbite. Ooh.
Make way for Prince Ali, say hey. It's Prince Ali, hey. Clear the way in the old bazaar, hey you. Let us through. It's a bright new star. Oh come. Be the first on your block to meet his eye.
Yeah,
Make way.
No, yeah,
Here he
okay,
comes.
yeah.
Ring bells.
Bang, yep.
Bang the drums. Hash NPC less than 3 this guy.
The drums. The drums. how they ring.
Is this like a master thing?
I get scared. Of drums.
And because this was also involved, so great. You shout out your Twitter handle. You start to see like it's going viral. Like it's just like follow is shooting through the roof. People are like, I wish I followed you earlier. I honestly wish I followed you.
So I got some great content.
Quality content. You hear from down a chamber down the hallway. Quality content.
Thank you. My space cat's name is Basil.
So the guards are running from other side of the hall. These champions are running out. What would you? And there's a main door. What would you three like to do?
Do we see the bro or cousin?
Oh, yeah, is the cousin there?
The guard turns and sees the guard's cousin, and goes, "Cousin," and the cousin goes, "Honestly, I feel like we're brothers." And they hug, and as they hug, you see on the guard's back a little tattoo, but like a tiny one, of the entire outline of this building, which is mainly the like a convention center.
Okay.
Like easily accessible blueprints, in my opinion.
A map on
A
his
map
back.
on their back of this area.
Okay.
That doesn't influence you. I just want you to know. And they both turn to you.
Some
Okay.
flavor.
They both turn to you and they go, "There's a lot of champions here escaping, but we see 3 heroes."
Nice.
And they get 2 swag points. They go off on their own adventure, and maybe they'll come back.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll come back.
Did they go out through here?
They are still just in the U-shaped
okay.
area. They're caught in their moment. So we'll see.
Great.
what happens.
Are they crying?
And they are crying, sobbing, sobbing.
I collect
And
tears.
Montiac, just so you know, when you're called a hero, the hand print on your body that you might have forgotten about, that I'm mentioning now again, it burns a little bit. It hurts. It's not a fun. It's like a bad hurt.
Cause it's not true. I would like to apologize to Nirvana.
Guards are running. If you want to take the time to do that, you can.
Look, I know that. Hold on.
We can
hold on.
talk and move. We can talk and move.
Yeah, we can walk and talk.
Power walk. Let's
I
at least
have-
power walk.
If anything that I inflicted upon any of those who contested in the
Suddenly,
gauntlet,
two guards appear in the doorway. And
hold on, just one thought.
And then Game Master comes down the hallway with all the other guards and looks at you three. Hold on. Like, for reals, did you think you were going to escape? Like, did you for reals think that all of you were going to escape?
We did.
I would say we felt like we
room.
were. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had momentum.
Yeah, not going to happen. Guards, attack. So there's 2 guards blocking the door, and there's 10 guards on one side and 10 guards on the other side.
Holy shit. Okay.
Oh my.
Well, I'm sorry. 10 and 10.
In the hallways, so 20 coming at you,
That's
an
it.
absolute sign 20 coming at you, and there's just 2 in front of the doorway.
Okay.
I'm a little useless. I'm
You're
stripped of
literally
magic.
useless.
I can
could
switch
just
my
leave
genders.
No, you can't switch
can't.
yours. You can't.
Others. Users not
Oh.
affected.
Oh.
Oh my god. I'm on Jack.
I fight for the users. So I can switch their genders,
Sure.
but like it might just sort of. Will they feel it? And will it make them be like, I should stop the fight and consider what this means?
This all sounds like amazing questions that we'll find out if this spell is used.
I would like to change the gender of one of the guards.
Okay, you're just gonna attack like straight out of the gate.
I just go like, gender switch.
Okay.
And I say it aloud.
Amazing.
Gender switch.
Roll, please.
Oh. Thank you. 8.
8. You alleviate the societal norms that these 2 guards have been forced into.
Good.
And they're stunned for a second. So, I'm not even going to roll for them. You guys can now attack or do whatever you'd like. They're busy thinking about the fact that they should have just played any way they wanted, any character. They should have just dressed up. In this world, it's called Flying Pumpkin Festival. When the flying pumpkins come down, which is how they're harvested from the sky. They could have dressed anyway, and who cares about judgment? And these are the thoughts that are going through their heads. What would you 2 like to do?
I want to use my animal spell.
Great, your 1980s life spell.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna. I want to. Guys, this is like a really embarrassing thing that I have to do. Just like, don't worry about like what I'm doing right now.
No judgment.
Just so you know, you have your powers back because we got to 250.
I do.
Yep, and there's
Why
4
didn't you
skeletons
say that?
waiting back.
Okay, so first I'm gonna be like,
I still
come
want-
to mommy, and then I'm gonna go back to doing my spell. So
Okay, great.
They come, they're coming.
And just so you know, how this works is for every skeleton you have, they get a turn of attack
Yeah.
underneath yours, like a sub attack. So they'll go after you.
Okay,
So great.
Okay, great.
If it's needed. So your skeleton children
They're
just are
coming.
running out,
Okay.
just like kneecaps a clapping.
Clapping. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, while that's happening, I'm gonna say, I call upon Gaia, the power of the earth, and then I reach down and put my hand like this, and then a little squirrel comes running, and it jumps into my hand, and I hold it up, and the squirrel's so cute, and everyone's like, oh, and everyone's mesmerized by it, and I hold it like this, and then the squirrel's facing me, and then it turns its head all the way around and faces the guards and smiles, and it has foam just comes out of its mouth, and it has sharp teeth, and it's rabid. And then I say, the party just got started. Don't get all squirrely on me, baby. And then I throw the squirrel at the nearest guard, and it like.
We are the wiggly glowworms. We're here to light the way. We are the squiggly slow worms. We're here to eat the strays.
What is that
My
from?
friends!
And you hear it echoes again through your head. Echoes through your head.
Oh my god.
You called it a roll, a Montiac. I've seen rolls from Zacchaeus better than that one. I didn't even know there were negative numbers on dice. No wonder I replaced you so easily. Killikius didn't even notice you have gone.
Brutal, man.
Man, got a lot of enemies.
Take
you.
2 points of mood damage.
Oh.
That was a burn. Even I can tell from face.
Even I can smell.
I can smell the burn.
Is that Frank?
This is the catchphrase of this chapter. Okay, great. So, please roll for Rabbit Squirrel.
Can I use any mods for that?
As a necromancer, your modifier is wisdom. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm doing a spell. Okay, so 16.
Great. So go ahead and I want you to roll a d6.
Roll a d6.
1.
Okay, great. It's still a bite.
Okay.
So that guard is bitten. And because it's this frightening squirrel, it's just still, that guard is just in shock. So these guards are like stunned and just very much in shock. That guard specifically of just holding this rabid squirrel.
Okay, great.
Wonderful. Now your skeleton get to also do something.
Come to mommy. Oh, kiss me with your teeth.
And you get little teeth pats.
Oh.
Wonderful little teeth pats.
Oh.
That was Risa.
Oh, thank you. Welcome back.
I thought it was just some fun sound.
It shouldn't have been there, but there it was.
And so now, you can pass a weapon on to your skeletal children for their attack, or you can just have them attack independently, or you can have them delay their turn.
Okay. Well, can I hand off my weapon for now? Or no. Things are crazy. There's so many skeletons, or not skeletons. Guards. I'm gonna hand off this.
The laser axe.
Yeah. To one of my skeleton children.
Which their name is?
Sarcophagus.
Wonderful.
So sarcophagus, it's sarcophagus, relic, meter, and pants.
Right. Absolutely. Of course.
My skeleton
What was
pants.
the second child again?
Relic
That's right. And pants.
and pants.
Great.
So I'm gonna give this one to sarcophagus.
And was that meter or Demeter?
Meter.
Okay, just wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're all glad to meet her. All right, so go ahead and hand out your.
Negative swag.
Okay, so I'm giving this to sarcophagus.
Wonderful.
She's taking it.
Wonderful. And go ahead and roll. That's gonna be a D4.
3.
Ooh. And which guard was this at? Squirrel guard or?
Squirrel.
Okay, great. That guard is pretty much out now.
Nice.
It's just from the mixture of all these attacks. That guard is just like it's just like a slash of light. Suddenly they're just like phased out. So they're out.
Okay.
And there's only one guard left in front of the door.
Okay.
You have 3 more skeletal children. You can also pass their turns.
There were 20 guards and now there's one
Oh,
guard?
at the door,
Oh,
there's only
okay.
2. There's
The
still
others are
20
in the
rushing.
hall.
Wait, you killed the one guard that was having like a gender crisis?
Not dead,
No,
just
all of
like,
them are.
God, what's going on?
Just the 2 at the door were
Oh,
having
oopsie.
I believe Montiac focused that attack, which didn't need to be focused.
I didn't. I just did it on 2. It was said 2.
Oh my
it.
god.
Good. Wow.
Amontiac, how's the cuffs? Too tight. Good.
They're a little. It hurts, yeah.
Montiac is just muttering to himself in the corner. So you got 3 skeleton children moves.
Okay, I'm gonna have meter.
Uh-huh.
Sprint towards. There's one. So are they blocking our way? The ones by the door.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other one. I want meter to sprint towards the other one with his fingers out like this.
Okay.
And just go straight for the eyes.
Roll the d20.
Ooh.
16.
Okay, that's gonna hit. And then go ahead and roll a d6.
2.
Okay, great. That's 2 damage. And then you've got 2 more skeleton children moves.
Okay. I want Relic to go over to Amontillak and use the skeleton fingers to try and pick the lock of the gauntlets that he's wearing.
Okay, go ahead and roll for that.
Oh, thank you.
11. Do they have dex?
Working, like working on it, but it's like hard for. It's like our finger, skeleton fingers.
If you try to maybe use the pinky, it's the smaller.
Great. And last skeleton child attack.
Who is left?
I believe it's Pants.
Oh, Pants.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe it's Pants.
Pants is always last.
Yeah, Pants is left. Okay, I want Pants to do like a pirouette with the leg out, spinning towards the guard that
Typical
got.
Pants.
Yeah,
Okay,
typical
great.
Pants with the legs.
Go ahead and roll the d20. Let's see how.
13.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll your d6.
3.
Great. The guard is down.
Nice.
Thanks to all the phasing that was done from Amontillak's spell. Your cuffs are still on. You have 20 guards chasing you. 2 of the guards in front of the door are now on the ground. The champions are getting really. It's going to be a huge, insane fight. What would you like to do?
I would like to throw myself in front of these 2 and just trust to fate and allow the guards to just savagely attack myself in hopes that they can escape.
Is that really what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay, great. Would either of you like to make a different decision?
Like stop him? Is that what you mean?
I mean, I'm just going to point out, just a little, I'm not trying to editorialize here, but there were 2 guards in the way of the exit, and you beat those 2 guards.
Are they dead?
They're not dead, but they're so freaked out.
So the exit is exit's available.
Yeah, exit is definitely available.
But there's
Look, you 2, I would like to sacrifice myself for you both.
Can we
17
just, like,
more
They're
guards.
coming this way. They're coming this way, and that's the door.
Can we like do that thing?
Hashtag spell for Amontillak summon key. Summons a key, but this spell requires 2 non-living items as a sacrifice to work. 1 out of 100 chance it fails and opens a conduit to Krakeros, because why not?
Wonderful.
That seems like a really backhanded gift.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if it works out, like I don't.
Okay, so-
I'm not a mathematician myself.
Mathematician?
You're so silly. Okay, so Amontillak is standing blocking the stupid door to sacrifice himself?
I think Amonti. Okay,
Okay,
correct me if I'm wrong.
No,
here's
yes.
where the confusion was. I think we thought we were at the end of a corridor, and at the end was a door, and there were 20 people.
I am so sorry.
Okay,
Just
so
to
where are
clarify.
But it's
Bada
we're
boom
here.
Oh, we're here. Okay.
Yeah.
There. These guys are gone. Homies are coming.
Yep.
Okay, so they're coming from this way.
Mhm.
And you were trying to do what? You were trying to just go like this?
Yeah.
It's like being unnecessarily sacrificial, right? Is that what's
Yeah.
happening?
It was like we don't
It's a-
need the
it's a trick.
sacrifice.
It's
Yeah.
a trick.
Yeah. Like we could easily fight.
I think
Cool.
just try and exit, and I'm just gonna yank him up off the ground.
Okay, great.
On our way out.
Yeah.
Get up, you ding dong!
You do that thing where they like
Completely unnecessary.
grab each of like 2 people stand here and then
Yeah.
grab like this and drag.
Hook 'em?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like in a
And-
cartoon.
Just a
Nirvana and I
reminder,
hook 'em in.
any opportunity is an opportunity for a swag point. So.
Do you want us to say something, Omar? Is that what you want?
No, it's
Say
fine.
something.
Better to burn out too bright than to stick around too long.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Kind of worked. I panicked.
And what was my spell? Do I need to roll for something?
I don't get what your spell is.
Wait.
The spell that was summoned?
Oh, the 2 non-living.
You mean the key?
The key, yeah.
Do you want to use it right now on the completely unblocked exit?
I thought it was for his cuffs.
I thought it was for my cuffs as well.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah. No, I wanted to ask, do you want to use it for the door? And if you let me finish, or would you like to use it on your cuffs?
Let's use it on the door.
Okay, great.
Roll a D100 is what Green Eye said.
Mm-hmm. So you have to roll a
have that?
D100, but also you have to sacrifice 2 non-living entities.
Do not do this. Do not ask me to do this.
Got it.
They're like her kids.
They're
she
my
named
kids.
them. It's too late.
2 non-living entities. Tum 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 tum. Hum,
Would like a
hum.
rock work?
A what?
A rock's not alive.
A rock is not alive.
Do you want some of my computer?
No!
I can let you loose.
Amontillak just testing if I say this right. Don't worry, disregard.
It sounded like that was the way to do it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
A rock and... Can I just sacrifice 2 rocks?
Sure. There are no rocks.
Okay. Okay, can we loot the guards that are down? Can we see what's on their
Oh, sure.
persons?
Sure. They both have the armor. They both have helmets.
Okay.
And then one of them has a weapon.
Okay.
It is, well, are you pulling it out? Are you checking it out?
Yeah, I'm pulling it out.
It is a light whip.
Whoa,
it is a
cool.
light whip.
Oh my god.
Which, there you go. There it is. You can pass that as to whoever you'd like. You have that now.
Okay, wow.
Ooh, a light whip. Whip it good.
And the guards are coming closer. There's a whole bunch of tumult. What would you like to do?
I'll take the armor.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I think you should take the armor star.
What's the...
That is going to be plus 3 AC. And there's also the helmet.
Is that at AC or that's altogether?
That's plus 1.
Wait, hold on.
Plus 4 total?
Yep.
This is like a whole thing.
Yeah, don't worry about all the other bits. You just get one little light whip.
Like this together?
Yep.
You plug them
one
into this.
here.
Oh yeah, that part, that's good.
See, it's theater of the mind, but also it's like theater shop a little bit. The elective that they make you do if you didn't get cast, which I wouldn't know anything about. I would have played a great Danforth in the Crucible, but that's fine. That doesn't matter.
That's like really the one thing I wanted to be in was that friggin' Crucible.
Amontillak used the skeletons. They don't like you.
Look, I know that the skeletons don't like me, neither does their mother or their mother's friend. They're all against me. But I'm trying to survive here. I'm not trying to end up killed again. You're making... Who are you? You're making me talk to myself.
The guards are getting closer. The guards are getting closer. What would you like to do?
I thought we like drunk carried him out the door.
Oh, yeah. Right, yeah. You drunk carried. So as you, that's right. That's why we have the map here. As you exit, you are hit by a gust of wind, and you realize you are on this like floating city. The best way I can describe it outside of the game here is it's like Venice, but instead of water, there's air, and it periodically floods, which is due in part due to the massive tourism that weighs down this floating island. In the middle is a river of air that these sort of ships like fly on. There are 3 fans at the back. That's what kind of pushes the stream of air. And then once you get to the end, there's 2 things that can happen at the end of this river stream. There are 3 openings. One of them is yellow. Whoa.
Nice.
NPC Fandel the Elven Archer appears to carry Amontillak's burdens and aid him at battle.
I always kill Findall in my Skyrim playthrough.
Amazing!
I guess I'm sworn to carry your burdens.
Okay, Lydia.
One of the champions, we'll say, runs out of the door. I'm coming with you. I'm coming with you. Picks up Amontillak. I'm coming with you. I'll go. Is this the price I can pay to come with you? I'll carry this lug.
Yes, yeah, take him.
Great. I will carry this lug. Look, let's just get out of here right now. The guards are coming. We really got to get out of here. At the end of the air river are 3 sort of like portals. One is yellow, one is blue, and one is green.
Yellow, blue, and green.
Yeah, that's all you can see, the portals. And the
Green.
river, it's, well, okay, yeah, that's one of them. And the river itself folds back down, and then comes back up where the fans are.
I'll get you cross. Wait, where am I?
You know what? Where are
That was the
you?
best one.
Take 1 bit of mental damage for that. That was just
What
so
did it
caught off
even
guard.
say? Insane.
I love that voice so much. I love this mechanic.
Wait, where am I?
Where am I? So there's this river stream. The guards are running at you, and there's this like docking bay in front, where it's just like where folks are it's like a taxi cab drop-off area. There are 3 floating like boat ships in front of you.
Gondolas.
You could call them that, and
Sky
we will.
gondolas.
We will call them that because that is what they are. They are air gondolas. And, one of them is how much? Go ahead and roll real quickly. I want to see how much. Let's roll for intellect here.
That is a 19.
Fantastic. You know so much about technology that also kind of spreads out to like knowing some stuff about cars and gondolas. And
I love air gondolas.
you
I'm
do
a
not
big
stop them.
enthusiast. I build air gondolas in bottles in
Yeah.
my free time.
You're a little bit of like what do you guys call? You know, like there's gearheads for cars. You guys are like pipe.
Tinkerer.
A
Wait,
tinkerer.
a pipe baby. What?
A pipe. Yep, a pipe baby. Yeah, so you're like a pipe baby, right? Like you're part of like a pipe baby club, and you guys like take apart gondolas and put them back together, and you get all that sweet like feathers on your hands from the gondolas. Great. So
Feather?
you notice that one of them is what's called the family flyer. It's a little bit of a large sort of like family van gondola, not very fast. Another one is called the Mercury Zillager, right? It's a bit bulkier. It's a bit bulkier than your family flyer. And finally, you have the Montgomery. You have the James Montgomery, which they borrowed the body of the Mercury Zillager, and then they kind of did like a complete overhaul. So this is the new one. The Montgomery is the fastest, but has the low. And you know it's like a little flimsy.
Well, we could take that one. It's really fast. It can fall apart at times, but I have my toolkit. You know, we can make some in the moment repairs if we need to. But
Okay.
I mean, speed is kind of what we need right now.
Yes, I'm no shipbuilder,
Yeah.
but I have been on a ship or two.
The guards are bursting out of the door.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm gonna jump in the driver's seat.
Well, you're about to, but there's someone in the driver's seat.
Who is it?
This just like youthful, boyish, charming, huge eye, like dreamer looking guy looks up at you and says, "Assalamu alaikum. Do you this is my vehicle. Do you need a ride? I'm Aladdin."
Oh
Oh.
my. Wait, how old is Aladdin?
In this story, 26.
Okay, great.
Of course. Can you keep us like one jump ahead of the bread line?
Sure. Let's get one step ahead of the flock. I have to do it in my head to go through. Yeah.
If you could.
Let's take a stroll around the block.
Please.
So you all jump into the John Montgomery, and as you do, you hear the game master yell, "Get them! Get them now! Get them now! Get them now!" As you start to take off down the river, 3 ships lift up. These are like not just gondolas; they're like ships. Lift up from the convention center. You recognize one of them as the Airstrider 472. It's just as fast as your current vehicle, not super strong. There's also the Airstrider 965, which you know is honestly just a complete knockoff of the Airstrider brand, but they slapped some new fins on there and they call it a new ship. Exact same situation. And then there's the Whisperer 621, which is the fastest gondola ever made. And they're coming up, and so they're lifting up. What would you like
All right,
to do?
what's the deal with these ships?
Head
Well,
speed sounds.
they're all pretty fast.
Okay,
She's the fastest.
I say we get the best one. I think we should get the best one.
Oh no, these ships
We're
are pursuing
already-
you.
Oh,
You're
they're
in
pursuing
Aladdin's John
Could.
Montgomery.
We could do like a
Like
hop
go
into
next and
the-
hop in.
Yeah.
Okay.
They start to fly after you guys, and you see these little turrets come out.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Aladdin, do a barrel roll.
Okay. Great.
We all like roll to hold on.
Strapping. What a
We all live in a yellow submarine. Plot #twist.
Is that the twist we all live in a yellow submarine?
No, that's widely known knowledge. What happens is Aladdin turns to you and says, a barrel.
#trapped Fate beckons. Roll a d12. Roll a 1 to 3 and 2 more skeletons join your army. Roll even 4 to 8 and your skeletons all die. Roll odd 5 to 9 and Amontillak lets slip an embarrassing secret. Roll a 10 and McHammer dies. Roll 11 or 12, nothing happens.
Now we have a quick message.
D12. Wait, I rolled.
Hey, Amontillak.
Oh.
Was just sitting here, missing you. Oh wait, don't even think anyone knows you are gone.
Ooh.
Well,
That's so mean.
So, go dings. First off, you want to go ahead and roll of the d12.
Yes.
And I will tell you what happened. There's an Uber trap, which I can see from space.
Yes, of course, Frank.
Yes, of course, go roll in the d12.
10.
And that means...
Okay.
10.
10.
Oh my god, no! No!
Wait, what happened?
Oh no!
No!
What happened?
Kids, right?
Yep.
Alright, however you want to make that happen.
What happens?
Nothing changes for you. Nothing changes for you. But, Amontillak, you hear a whisper behind you. This is as far as I can take you. Listen to me. Find out about the hand. Find out. And maybe I'll see you in the well someday, my friend. And MC Hammerton disappears because MC Hammerton spent too much time outside of the spirit realm. And can we all just take a second to remember MC Hammerton?
Does this thing have any music? Can we like
Hamilton! I reach out and I reach for Hamilton, but then I look at my hand and I say, "Oh, you can't touch this."
And while you're thinking that, Aladdin was like, "Oh yeah," and he puts on the tape deck and he goes, "Ba-da-ba, wah, 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 wah," and everyone's just like dancing and doing like a Charleston while you, Amontillak, are suffering. The only friend you had in this journey is now gone. Take to heart what he said. A twist is happening currently, Frank. Is that correct?
Yes.
But
This was the yellow submarine.
yes.
And also, we reached our next goal.
Yay!
You always give me such nice gifts, Frank.
Oh,
Thank you
I
so much.
Can we hear Frank or just you?
Just me.
Okay.
Because I want to have some private conversations
Great.
with Frank
Great.
really quick.
Oh, yes.
The hand. Find out about the hand.
As you are dancing, you hit a little latch at the bottom and opens up, and you find 3 weapons. Which star you get to choose. And as you exclaim about the weapons, Aladdin turns back and does like an arm over, like around the back, kind of like, let's just. Oh, you think that's cool? Check this out. And he punches this like magic school bus button, and the John Montgomery flips around doing a barrel roll, dodging the shot of, I believe it was the Air Strider 472, as you dive into the airstream, and the John Montgomery loses the outside casing, and it's an air submarine.
Cool.
I'm so.
The Striders can't dip below that.
Oh.
They can't. Gondolas can't go. They drown. They will air drown if they try to pursue you.
Okay.
What are the 3 weapons that you find?
Oh, I get to decide?
You get to decide right now, right here, right now, right now.
Oh, man. Okay, what would be cool for you?
And remember, they're in
definitely
Aladdin's vehicle,
So they have to be Aladdin themed?
it's up to you, but I say yes.
Well, okay, this still makes sense. Like like sort of an awesome mystical staff.
It's
Nice.
probably a spiral at the top, or some sort of head on it that's shaped like a snake or something.
Right.
No, I'll give that to Dravana. Do I have to decide what it does?
No.
How responsible am I?
No.
For these children?
Just that, and I will, when it comes into play, I will describe. And Giovanna's so excited, so excited about this, that Giovanna had to leave.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Yep, that's a snake head right there.
That's a snake.
Beautiful.
Yep, beautiful little
hair.
snake.
I love when snakes have hair.
I love when snakes have hair.
Weapon number 2.
I'm gonna say, what do I want? I want some. What would Aladdin have though? This is hard.
I'm so sorry. Lance.
Why did you do this?
Like curved blades.
Okay, yeah, I want a scimitar.
Great.
Okay, I want a scimitar, but it's like magical somehow.
Yes.
And then maybe one of the weapons is just a genie lamp.
Ooh.
But like a
be good.
cider genie lamp.
Okay.
Like you rub it and maybe lasers
Perfect.
come
So
out.
who's keeping who are you giving the lamp to?
I'll give it to Amantiok because maybe
A what?
Amantiok.
A man talk?
A man talks.
It's a Montiok.
I'm sorry. Amantiok.
We've
How are
read
your
the
hands
cast
feeling?
of a Montiok. It's a little challenging.
Great. So I'm going to describe exactly what these are and what they do.
Aladdin he was able to rub the lamp with hands bound.
True.
Watch it. Watch
That's
the
what
movie.
I'm thinking.
Genie
Yeah.
loved that,
True, true.
even though they decided not to buy, I believe it was curtains with each other later.
Yes.
You can rub your elbow. You can rub your hands,
Or
your
your
face.
You have the Staff of Births. This is imbued with snake magic, and you can heal someone completely, but they will shed out of their personality and emerge anew. And you don't know exactly how. That's up to the fates to decide.
Wow.
And they'll actually step out of a skin.
Ew.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yay.
Yay.
Could you roll a d4 for me really quickly?
Yeah. That's a 1.
You have an ice scimitar, which means your damage also freezes whatever you're slicing at.
Yeah, into it.
And you can decide exactly how you want to interpret that usage of the word freeze. Maybe it's time, maybe it's cold.
Please. Sorry, something shot through me. Freeze.
And a Montiok.
Yeah.
Might you roll a d4 as well?
Please. All right. Oh, thank you. 2.
You have the Lamp of Time and Space.
Oh.
Which means anytime you rub the lamp will emit a reference to some sort of cultural entity outside of your specific time and space. So for example, if you were in ancient Agrabah, for example, or near medieval Agrabah, let's say, and you wanted a Johnny Carson reference, it still works because the magic inside the lamp exists outside of time and space.
May I give it a little go?
Sure. Really quick, are you still being carried by Fane, our little Fane buddy?
I don't understand why I wouldn't be.
Great. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, I still got him. By the way, I still got him. I just want you guys to know I still got him. I really want to be part of the team. I'll do it. I'll do anything.
Oh my god, he's
I would like to rub my. Do I rub the lamp?
Yes.
All right. I would like to. Do I have to try to do
And
it?
you're gonna roll a d20 for the effect.
12.
Okay. Okay, great. Suddenly, out of the lamp emerges 4 figures. It's a little girl who looks like a mermaid,
Oh.
a little boy with a baseball cap, a backwards baseball cap, a woman who looks like she might work in a diner, but also has some sort of other obligation. And then a man with silvery hair that looks like mine. And they look, and they're like, where are we? Did we get stuck in a game? Are we in a game? Reboot. And they tap their emblem. Reboot. No, that's not going. Glitch. Where are we? And then this little like watch gear on this man's arm starts to rotate. You have been transported to an air dimension. Before you are 3 portals to other dimensions. Might I say, Bob, we take those dimensions and get out of here because those guards...
Hashtag crit all. Rogues need more crits, that is all.
Boom!
Thanks.
Get that crit back.
I'm gonna get that crit. I'm gonna get that. Thanks, guys.
And then they look at you, and then suddenly they're sucked back into the lamp. Because the 12 can't keep them out for long enough. Yeah.
But the portals are available?
Those portals were just, those are there. They're on the
I
map.
just made a fun comment about
Pardon?
it. Was it helpful?
They just said you should take one of the 3 portals that we knew were there.
And it also informed that they're to different dimensions.
I see.
okay.
Like, I don't know, that's like a lot of, like, I know that, like, if this was a game, that might not be impressive, but, like, you're in there.
Could you remind me
so
of,
underwhelmed.
beyond the colors,
Yes.
do we have
I love dimensions.
information about what lies behind each?
I think the only one that could possibly even get a sense for that. No, both of you could. You both are very versed in the magics. You guys could do let's throw a perception check in there if you'd like.
All right, let's perceive and try to see which path is the clearest.
What's creating the portals?
11.
Are they like in sort of like mechanics?
Nice.
Or
Crit.
Are they...
And I have a spare crit. Can I double crit? Is that a thing?
Why?
Why would you do that?
Don't use it.
No, like
God.
I mean,
Double
like, I guess
crit.
with style.
We want to know which dimension to go to. We could decide our fate.
I will say this. You can. The well has changed the magical makeup of you. That's how you're hearing voices, and you don't know exactly why you're hearing voices. It's like a Harry Potter, sort of like Voldemort. It's like, I see you. You're talking to a snake, kind of thing.
Hi.
And watch out for the rat. It's actually a fully grown man that lives in your friend's cage in the room.
But he sleeps with it. Yes.
So perfect.
Gross.
Definitely seen him naked.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he's technically a nude
Long
man. He's a
night.
rat not wearing pants.
And, so you remember the colors? Do you remember the colors? Can you tell me those colors again?
The colors were green,
Mm-hmm.
yellow, and blue.
Okay, and then in the order it was
Yellow, blue, green.
Great.
One,
And
two,
then
three.
you get number associations. It's like a synesthesia thing. Like maybe if like Wednesday is a specific color for you, and that's like come up in your past, and you get a sense from these colors. Yellow is 4.
Yellow is 4.
Blue is 5. Green is 6. Aladdin looks up and says, hey, I don't want to worry you guys because I'm a pretty carefree guy myself. I live off of watermelon and bread most of the time. But I think there's probably a chance that we might want to jump into one of these portals before Game Master figures out how to get into here, because Game Master answers to a very, very serious, very scary entity, and we don't want to be in those crosshairs. At least I don't. So I'll take you to where you need to go, and then we'll see where that takes us.
How do we know which
Jack,
portal
do you
to
have
jump
any
in?
feelings about any of these?
Well, sometimes the way I always said it was, if I could have less jelly beans or more, I want more.
Time is going by.
So 6 is the highest number amongst the clues, and G is for green, which is the 6. Green, it's a generally positive color.
Squiggles. 6 is like an upside down G.
You know what? If I had to, crossbow to my head, I'm going with the green. If you're against it,
Green
No,
means
I say
go.
green. Green means
Green
go.
means go.
Let's go.
green means go. We're
Yep.
into green.
Green, green, green.
Blue means stop. Yellow means slow down. We all know this.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Green it is.
Green.
All right. Awesome. Just like the melons I eat, along with the bread that sometimes I like crack in a perfect half.
Do you need help?
No.
Are you okay?
I am okay.
Do you
Although
want some food? I
No,
don't have any.
I-
We can like work on
I forage.
protein.
I'm a freegan.
Protein.
No, I eat fish as well. There's this guy who sells the freshest fish you've ever heard. The man yells it into my ears every morning outside where I live, which is a house in a dwelling, with a curtain that's not quite finished, but I'm working on it. I'm sewing it
so
day by
worried
day.
about
You have a curtain.
I'm very worried.
I have a
about
sort of a curtain. It's almost done.
Okay.
You could live in this boat. It's nice.
Look at my body. Look at my almost
You're
uncovered
really-
body.
you're
Do you
really
think I need more
love
protein?
That
You got a
Yes.
vest.
Really good
Yeah.
vest.
I mean, you're attractive, but you're also like, you're skinny. You know.
I'm a low BMI. I'm a low
Just
BMI.
like it's naturally for you.
This is like my.
Do you have a
this is-
thyroid issue?
I have a thyroid success.
Oh, okay.
And
That's terrible.
Which honestly is a little rude of him to say,
Yeah,
in my
right.
opinion.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, like rubbing it in.
He is rude.
But door number green.
All right.
Door number
green.
beep beep.
Reaching the air surface, and he pulls this lever. And the yellow submarine John Montgomery, the SS John Montgomery, pops up. For a second, you're looking out the window, which are now little like the port. What are they? Not port keys.
Those little holes.
Oh,
Portlands. Little Portlands.
don't be crazy.
Little Portland Oregons.
Port windows.
Portland,
Yeah,
Oregon.
port windows.
Yeah.
You look through the Portland Oregons,
Portholes.
and you each get to say something. And the best line at the three gondolas that are chasing you, and the game master in the distance gets a swag point. What do you want it to be?
A what?
So we have to say like a
Just like a one-liner
quip.
as you're about to leap into the portal.
Oh.
No.
Okay, that was yours.
Okay. Oh, how about, looks like we're just a couple of ships passing in the night. And then I take a drag of a cigarette.
Perfect. I'm gonna say it's a soldering iron.
It's just a spritzing wire.
It's just a little.
What's it attached to?
A hot wire. Yeah, a hot wire.
I say a high tide rises all boats.
Great. I like it.
Good point.
I
Not
say,
applicable, but
We're
If I-
rising in a boat.
we are rising.
I say, if I wanted to order the port, then I would have joined my grandfather's sailing club.
Very long.
In the distance, you hear after Montiac says that, Game Master saying, "I want them dead."
I understand now.
That point is
I
gonna
get it
go
now.
to Star. That's a
Yeah,
swag point to
great,
Star. But I don't want you to feel too great about that because your original one was but g. So
Listen.
little grain of salt. You guys disappear through the green portal as you are looking back. Game Master enraged. Suddenly, the air Venice disappears. It's quiet, and then darkness, and then light, and you. Something in the windows. It's leaves. You hit a branch. You hit a tree. You're spinning around. This thing wasn't made for this kind of environment. You're spinning around. You get caught in a tree. And the door opens. It's like Jurassic Park. You guys like fall out, but you're like caught in a net. You're caught in a net and you're hanging in the net. And then suddenly you turn, and these 5 little bear-looking creatures walk up, all holding like these spears and sticks. And they go, "Well, talk about a rough landing." And that's our game for today.
Cute.
Fantastic.
God.
Is that what they sound like?
And that's what they sound like.
Can I take off the cuffs?
They're still on, but you're out of game now, so you're allowed to. And while you do that, why don't you 3 say where people can find you so they can keep following you for all the amazing stuff you do?
Yay!
I'm Havana, And you can find me on Twitch at Vanna_Rama, VANA_RAMA, or you can find me on Twitter at HavanaRama. And also, I will be producing part 2 of my game show over at Geek and Sundry. Omar was on it the first episode. Episode 2 is on December 15th over at Geek and Sundry. And it's going to be so fun and silly and great. Anybody can win. 7 p.m. Check it out.
Yay! I'm Kelly Nugent. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at KellyNugee, KELLYNUGEE. You can hang out with me on Twitch, KELLYNUGEE. You can listen to me talk about YA Pulp Fiction on my feral audio podcast, Teen Creeps. You can listen to me talk about Buffy the Vampire Slayer on my podcast, Hellmouthy. You can listen to me talk about relationships in the context of fandom because I can't do it in real life on the podcast, Same Day Shipping.
Hey! Hi guys, I'm Christopher Monty. It happens every week.
Little rat's nest.
It always happens.
So much volume.
That was the Game Master's hair, just so you know. That's what I was imagining.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Christopher Monty. You can find me as a Montiac on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube will be the most active-y thing for the next rest of the year. I have a Star Wars punk rock video coming out called Rebels in the Sky in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Before the new movie comes out. That's what my main thing that I'm thinking about lately is. You can find me here on Hyper at the Gauntlet every Thursday. You can find me on Sunnydale Study Group, the podcast, but another Buffy podcast that I do with Omar. As you might know, me, Omar, and Kelly, we had the Buffy RPG here on Hyper. And then also you can find me with Robot Teammate, a musical improv group. Check us out on Robot Teammate, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all the stuff. And yeah, those are my things.
Wonderful. I'm Omar. You can find me at Omar Najam on Twitter, as well as Omar Najam Film on Instagram, if you would so like. Of course, as Chris mentioned, you can find me here. I am so honored to be back jamming here at Hyper, and this is going to be so amazing. There are so many incredible adventures that are planned. Just to give you guys a teaser, man, I just got to say, it's just like, look at that. This is going to be, look at that. That's the tease you get. And it's going to be, we're just going to have so much fun, and it's going to be so creative and so imaginative. And just look at this look. It's like an old VHS game.
And now I have 80s hair.
And then you have, so I am so pleased to be here because we've got a lot of great stuff planned, but most of all, because you guys are the best. This is so fun. So thank you so much for giving us gifts, sending us traps, jumping in, speaking in a Montiac's head. You guys are the best. This is such a blast to do, and I'm so excited for the adventures that we're going to go on. So thank you for watching, and we'll be back next week on A Forest on the Moon.
Oh!
But really quick, don't forget, y'all, coming up next is Hyper Hero!
Yeah!
I'm stoked, dude, and you're doing such a great job, man.
Thank you.
And it's great to see like you do fucking like it's like this is like the metal journey.
Oh,
so.
you did?
Don't forget tomorrow.
It's like HyperQuest.
Right. Tomorrow, guys, it's Friday. We have Destroying Siddhartha's Legacy with Peter Siddhartha and Yoshi Siddhartha. And then we got Death from Above, and we got Pencils and Parsec Star Wars RPG all tomorrow. Friday. Thank you guys so much. We got Flip the Set. We'll see you soon.
Bye!
Bye!